Confrontations with police get a lot of attention, especially when someone gets hurt. In 2023, the Department of Justice started handing out grants to local agencies to develop virtual training programs to help officers learn de-escalation tactics. Michigan State Police was one of 8 departments to receive the grant. And today, 13 on Your Side's Michael Martin tried out one of these VR training programs. Michael, what was it like?
It was quite the experience. I went through 3 different scenarios playing the role of an officer responding to people in the middle of a mental health crisis. State police say it's the closest thing to putting officers in a real-world situation without actually being on the street.
And we bought 14 of these VR units, and they're strategically placed throughout the state.
This is what cutting-edge police training looks like in 2026.
They were designed by doctors at Michigan State Police to assist us with the mental health issues.
Virtual reality training scenarios.
Go ahead and pull those goggles down over your eyes.
Designed to look and feel as close as possible to the real thing.
Originally, back in 2023, about 1,700 people participated in the program.
Since then, Michigan State Police have run over 3,000 people through the virtual training at their Grand Rapids facility alone.
Dispatch to the convenience store. Clerk called, said there's a guy in the back and he's been breaking merchandise.
On Friday, I was given the chance to join that growing list. Got a call, there's somebody in the back of this store. All right, buddy, taking a seat. Are you doing okay? In this scenario, confronting a disoriented man in a crowded convenience store. You're not giving me much to work with, buddy. Can we just talk a little bit?
No, I don't want to talk.
I am equipped with a mock taser and handgun. Why don't you stay right there, sir? All right, sir. You got a base, sir. Can you put that down for me? Sir. All right. Dispatch, we need medical and backup. Without much time to consider my options, I pull my taser.
You're equipped with the taser, but on the other hand, a taser doesn't always work. And if you're there alone, he gets past those probes and you're taking a piece of wood, potentially, to the head.
It's an unnerving experience, forced to make potentially life and death decisions in seconds.
In a situation when we go into a fight or flight response, what's happening physiologically with our body?
It was difficult to stay aware of my surroundings, developing almost tunnel vision on the subject in front of me.
Our body is dumping epinephrine, it's dumping adrenaline. And where is that adrenaline going? Everything and all the blood is going to our large organs. It wants to keep us alive. It's a survival mode. So we have less blood in our eyes, and we are just hyper-focused on what is the immediate threat.
Their hope to continue running more and more people, officers and civilians, through the scenarios to create a better understanding of what they face every day.
We want to keep people safe. That's our goal every day. And I think you realize quickly that de-escalation is a goal. It's not a verb. It's not something that's going to happen all the time. Things can turn to imminent danger in a hurry.
That program is so interesting. And you also looked like you knew what you were doing by the end of it.
I was trying. I do watch a lot of body camera videos. They're all over YouTube these days. And it's pretty interesting to see that look at what they do. But to be in the headset, that sound consuming all around you, blocking off your peripheral, it really was an intense experience.
It's a little different, without that sense of awareness.
Right. You just don't know what's going on around you. So the idea state police have is straightforward. Watching a police encounter on TV and thinking, I would have handled that differently. I'm sure you've done that if you've seen something play out in front of you. But stepping into the stress and chaos of a simulation like this, it really does offer a very different perspective on the decision that officers have to make every day.
Very interesting. Thanks so much for that report. We'll see how it goes into practice in the future, too.
That's right.
Thanks, Michael.